And keeps the side that fought back with impressive determination to salvage a point at Spurs on Wednesday night, despite being 2 goals down with 10 minutes left. It was Nick Pickering who grabbed the equaliser and then believed he'd scored the winner, only to see his goal ruled out for offside. The Roker revival has also coincided with the return to the attack of 19-year-old Colin West. He pleaded with Durban for the chance to play and has kept his word with 3 goals in 4 games. Everton manager Howard Kendall insists it's been the team's results that have been inconsistent recently, not their form. They did Sunderland few favours in midweek when they lost at Coventry after impressively winning their 2 previous away games. Everton make 3 changes from that defeat. Billy Wright returns to the defence in preference to Mike Lyons, who's the sub, and Kevin Richardson replaces Trevor Ross. And Mick Ferguson plays his first full game in attack for 6 months instead of the injured Graham Sharp. Today's referee, Michael Peck from Kendal in Cumbria. It's exactly 12 months since Sunderland won a game at Roker Park on a Saturday afternoon, and how desperately they need to break that duck against Everton this afternoon. Higgins beaten by West, but Wright is able to sweep up, though Cummins was right there and made him opt for the safety of touch. The line for West, Higgins right there with him, but Cummins can take it up now. He's got a yard on them, and Wright was covering, but Cummins got away then. Oh, the mistake there, West, a brilliant save by Southall after the mistake by Higgins, but West, who's been in goal-scoring form recently, was sharp to get the shot in. The original mistake was by Higgins. It came to West, his shot quickly though, and Southall parried. Higgins, and he'll be booked for that after being penalised for the foul on Gary Rowell. Mark Higgins booked for the display of disagreement by kicking the ball away. So Mick Buckley lining up the free kick. All the Sunderland players, apart from Cummins at the far post. Hindmarch was going towards it. Rowell, he scored. Gary Rowell. And Gary Rowell has been winding up for that one. Not the first time Rowell's got on the end of the ball, hoisted deep into the Everton box. Buckley's free kick. Rowell came in there unmarked, and Southall had little chance. West now, it's fallen for Rowell, but offside. No, it's already blown for the free kick, just though it might have been offside given, but in fact the free kick is to Sunderland. Must have blown for the earlier offence. So the advantage still definitely with Sunderland, as Everton line up their wall. Rowell is on the end of it. Still not back the required distance. Buckley for Cummins. Straight back off the wall. Chisholm tries one, and not far away either. The first effort at goal Gordon Chisholm has had, and that's perhaps indicative of the positive attitude Sunderland have had here. That free kick ricocheting to him, and he brought it down well and tried the first-time effort. Elliott, back for Ferguson though. Carl McMahon from Burrows. Heath, but he was offside. Cummins. Oh, that's a mistake there. Irvine, Turner. That's a goal for Everton. A terrible mistake in the middle of the Sunderland defence, and gifted there for Everton. And Irvine snapped up the chance. Stan Cummins, the danger wasn't there, but that was a poor pass. They were all caught off balance, and Irvine slid in, and Turner just couldn't hold it back. Hindmarch, And Wright pumping it back into the middle. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. And when Sunderland had looked to be in some control after Gary Rowell had given them the lead after 17 minutes, Everton have got back onto level terms after a bad mistake in the middle of the Sunderland defence by Cummins, and Irvine was in there to net the equaliser. So the whole balance of this game has changed radically in the last 5 minutes, but at half-time the scoreline is Sunderland 1, Everton 1. Gary Rowell, who put Sunderland into the lead, and Stan Cummins, I wonder what he said to his teammates after really setting up the chance for Everton to equalise. But it's Sunderland who get the second half underway, attacking the goal to our left. Though for most of the first half, they really looked a far more convincing outfit than they have done for so long at Roker Park this season. In fact, it's remarkable to note that the current run of 4 games without defeat is Sunderland's best run since they returned to the First Division at the beginning of last season. Cummins. And a good move that. Hinnigan on the overlap. West, handball surely by Billy Wright, penalty. And he'll get booked as well. And Billy Wright, who in the same game last season scored an own goal, gives Sunderland the penalty. Southall was committed, West hooked it back, and there was Wright to turn it away with his hand. So West denied the goal, but the pressure transferred, I expect, to Gary Rowell, although the referee is having a word with the linesman on the far side. It's still a penalty, much to the relief of the Roker crowd, and the pressure goes to Gary Rowell. Still arguments with Wright. The point explained by Mr. Peck, but Gary Rowell, who hauled Sunderland back into the game at Tottenham in midweek with a penalty, has the responsibility now to restore his team's lead. He's converted 2 penalties already this season. No mistake whatsoever. Gary Rowell puts Sunderland back into the lead. Nine minutes gone in the second half. And as cool a penalty as you could get, tucked right into that corner by Gary Rowell. Hinnigan. Ainscough felled there. Kai Buckley. Towards Ferguson. High march jumping well. Hinnigan gets it clear, but McMahon went straight to Cummins though, and Buckley takes it up. Cummins, he's not offside. Some appeals from the Everton defenders. But Stan Cummins for Sunderland. West is in the middle. West again. He's given it. West makes it 3-1. And West has done it again. Cummins, a fine break down the right, and a good cross in as well. West came through powerfully. Southall kept the first effort out, but West followed up. A bit of a flurry there between Ferguson and Elliott. referee had spotted it because he's having a quick word with Ferguson. Unobtrusively, but positively. Munro. Good work by Munro for Pickering, who thrusts forward. Still with Pickering, he might try one. Oh, fine save. And Southall happy to hack that one clear, but only as far as Buckley. Rowell jumping, but couldn't direct the header on target. And Everton are going to bring on their substitute. Man coming off is Alan Irvine. And it's their veteran stalwart Mick Lyons coming on. Irvine going off, and Lyons coming on, and straight away Lyons will go forward into the attack. Burrows. Ainscough. Direct free kick to Everton. Just 5 minutes left in the game. Quickly taken. McMahon. All the Sunderland players back in their own penalty area. Burrows and away by Chisholm. Ratcliffe into the middle. Ferguson's jumping for it. Falls to Richardson. Back off the post. A fine snapshot by Kevin Richardson. Rebounding back off the post. It's still not clear. McMahon. Heath. McMahon again. Burrows. McMahon, who's seen so much of the ball this afternoon. Burrows trying to work the opening. Aim towards Lyons at the far post. Elliott. Lyons getting it back. Difficult one for the keeper with Ferguson right there. But the foul by the big centre forward on the goalkeeper. But a narrow escape a few moments ago for the Sunderland defence. And the ball played out to Kevin Richardson, and a really fierce first-time effort that rebounded off the post and was scrambled to safety. Higgins, there goes the final whistle, and Alan Durbin goes off knowing his side have gained 3 invaluable points. It was Colin West who got the 3rd goal and gave Sunderland the breathing space after Gary Rowell had scored 2 goals, the second from the penalty spot. So a vital victory this for Sunderland, who deserved the 3 points. And the Sunderland team go into the dressing room to celebrate, and the fans can reflect that First Division football next season is still a possibility at Roker Park. The final scoreline reading Sunderland 3, Everton 1.
So a win for Sunderland takes them out of the bottom 3. Stoke, who we've also seen on the programme today, now next to bottom, still 5 points clear of Middlesbrough.